Pemirsa Banjarmasin Post News Video kembali bersama saya Tabri di Kabupaten Garut Kuala. Kali ini saya coba melaporkan situasi terkini pasca ada kebakaran tadi di TRI unit Dasahap.
Hello, good afternoon, Tribuners. Welcome back with me, Butiara, in Indonesia News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here to complete news. The first news is the appearance of a Sumatran tiger near the residence field. A Sumatran tiger was caught on a camera trap near a residence field in Jorong, Palupua, Nagari, Pasilawe, Palupu District, Agam Regency, West Sumatra. Residents whose daily activities are farming and farming were also asked to change their work patterns. They were expected not to stay out late in the fields. A wild animal is reported to have disturbed the community in a farming area in Nagari Pasilawe, Agam Regency. Based on this report, officers from the West Sumatra Natural Resources Conservation Center also installed camera traps. Based on the result of the examination, it was found that there was a Sumatran tiger. Head of the Conservation Section for Region 1 of the West Sumatra Natural Resources Conservation Center, Khairi Ramadan, said that on Monday, December 5, 2022, he received a report from residents regarding the appearance of a tiger in the community's farming area. He said residents have been feeling unrest due to the tiger's appearance a few days earlier. Only then did they report to the West Sumatra Natural Resources Conservation Agency last Monday. After identifying and installing camera traps, it turned out that a Sumatran tiger was caught on camera in the area around its appearance, which was reported by residents. The next news is 3 perpetrators of the murder of junior high school student were arrested. Unfortunately, the fate of a 16-year-old junior high school student with the initial AD who had lost his life after catching a chicken thief. The junior high school student in South Ogan Komering Ulu Regency, South Sumatra is now dead. Meanwhile, the 3 people who killed him have been arrested by the police. 3 of the perpetrators were also teenagers, namely Farhan Maulana, 18 years old, Herdiansah, 19 years old, and HK, 14 years old. From the result of the investigation, the 3 perpetrators were determined to kill the victim because they caught the suspect Herdiansah stealing chicken belonging to a resident. Afraid that other residents will find out about his action, he plans to kill ID. The head of the Criminal Investigation Unit for the Oku Resort Police, Commissioner Adjutant Acep Yuli Sahara, said that the 3 perpetrators killed the victim on Wednesday, the 23rd of November 2022 at around 8 a.m. in Pematang Danau Village, Sindang Danau District, Oku Regency. Initially, the victim caught the suspect Herdiansah stealing chicken belonging to residents in the village. The perpetrator was afraid that later AD would divulge what he had done to other people. He then planned to beat the victim by asking for help from the 2 perpetrators, namely Farhan and HK. In fact, the victim is a friend of the perpetrator himself. The next news is bad weather. The Simulue Labuhan Haji crossing route is not operating. The Simulue ferry route to Labuhan Haji, South Aceh on Friday, the 9th of December 2022 is not operating. This was due to bad weather hitting the Simulue waters. This was conveyed by the Simulue representative ASDP supervisor M. Aulia Tinambunan at Sinabang. According to him, the bad weather in the local waters is according to information issued by the Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics Agency, where the wind strength in the water reached 25 knots to 40 knots from the northwest, as well as waves of seawater reaching 2.5 to 4 meters accompanied by heavy rain for the departure of the ship back until the weather improves. The next news is BRI Marabah unit office caught fire. The fire that hit the Marabahan unit BRI office was extinguished in approximately 30 minutes. The incident, which took place on the route Veteran Marabahan Barito Kuala Regency, scorched a number of furniture up to the ceiling of the building. The construction of the building made of concrete, calciboard, and mild steel prevented the fire from burning completely or spreading to other buildings. As told by Lai Li, the owner of a furniture shop beside the crime scene, when the incident occurred, the security guard on duty was not seen at the location. He also said, along with other residents, had panicked. "I was afraid that security would be locked inside, but it wasn't." Manuel Setagos, head of the Bakumpa Unit BRI office, even though the service office was closed on Saturday, there were still picket officers on guard. The next news is Islamic boarding school students in Semarang are trained in entrepreneurship. Pondok Pesantren Al-Marufiyah Tambakajing Galian Semarang has a creative way of training its students to form an entrepreneurial spirit. Santri there, who are also UIN Walisongo students, are equipped with oyster mushroom cultivation skill. With the cultivation of oyster mushrooms, say that caretaker of the Al-Marufiyah Islamic Boarding School, Saiful Ahmad, it is a form of independence for the pesantren as well as training and growing the entrepreneurial spirit of the student. He said there were several cultivation options to train his student entrepreneurial spirit in the form of chickens, oyster mushroom, ducks, and goats. However, oyster mushroom cultivation was chosen because it is more flexible in its management even in hot weather like Semarang. According to him, oyster mushroom can still be cultivated as long as they are in a cool room. In addition, the result of the cultivation of oyster mushroom, he admitted, were able to help the economy in Islamic boarding school. In one harvest, he said he could produce 5 to 15 kilograms of oyster mushroom. Usually, he markets oyster mushroom to local vegetable sellers and some people who have ordered before the harvest time arrives. When asked about marketing in big shop and supermarket around Ngalian area, he is still considering it. He admitted that the Al-Marufiyah Islamic Boarding School was only a producer and had not acted as a processor. The next news is hundreds of residents celebrate Christmas White Christmas at the Ina Ama Monument. The Kecak dance was the first performance to open the Western Regency White Christmas celebration at Tugu Ina Ama Piru on Friday, the 9th of December 2022 evening. Hundreds of residents also attended the celebration initiated by the Maluku Protestant Church Youth Generation and Catholic Youth. Even though they come from the island of Bali, the dancers add a little element from this Bumi Saka Mesenusa. Based on tribunambon.com monitoring, residents filled the Ina Ama Monument on route Trans Seram, as well as wearing white shades of uniform with the theme of this first Christmas celebration. It is known that besides the appearance of the Kecak dance, there are also various other performances, namely from the Tanjung Bunga Studio, Joyful Voice, Hatu Teluju Kulele, Diskretu Choir, Maluku Protestant Church Youth Generation, and even Catholic Youth and Live White Christmas. Apart from that, Pastor Ridwan Huta Barat will also give reflection and enlightenment on faith. The last news is North Sulawesi police uncover case of illegal gold buying and selling. North Sulawesi Regional Police through the Sub-Directorate of 40 Directorate of Special Criminal Investigation uncovered 2 cases of buying and selling gold from illegal mining. In this case, 2 suspects have been arrested with 2 different police reports. Regarding police report number 592, namely the suspect with the initial R, then police report number 594 with the suspect RY. For the place of the crime, the suspect R is in Tobongon Village, Modayak District, East Bolmong Regency. This was revealed by the head of the North Sulawesi Regional Police, Inspector General Police Setio Budianto. Meanwhile, the suspect RY is in Kota Mobagu Village, West Kota Mobagu District, Kota Mobagu City. Disclosure of the first case officer investigated and came to our house on Tuesday, the 17th of November 2022 in the afternoon. From suspect R's house, a lump of raw gold was found weighing approximately 1.4 kilograms. Then there were several other pieces of evidence, including compressor air hoses, freon cylinder tanks, brindle scales, burning barrels, stainless steel containers, gas stove, and other equipment used for gold processing. Then the second disclosure of the suspect RY was carried out on Friday, the 18th of November 2022 in the afternoon. At the gold shop, the suspect found approximately 417 grams of raw gold. Then the police also found 550 million rupiah in cash, scales, and other objects used to process or refine gold located in Tobongan Village. Inspector General of Police Setio Budianto explained it. He had instructed the Directorate of Special Criminal Investigation and its ranks that in disclosing the problem of illegal mining, the target was not only miners. Well, I think that's all the news for today with me, Mutiara. Don't forget to follow us in YouTube Tribun Lampung News Video, Facebook Tribun Lampung, TikTok and Instagram account of Tribun Lampung for further information. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.